Okay, Pisces, welcome to your April 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Stebbins Navy, aka Villagio Strega. For those of you who do not know me, by all means, come and check me out on Facebook as Villagio Strega. All my information is either linked below in the description or the About section of my channel. Now, I'm doing a Celtic cross style here, Pisces. I'm just going to kind of adjust things a little bit more. Hopefully you can see some of what's going on here on the table. I'm doing Celtic cross style and then clarifying that up with a 3-card spread and then seeing what else Spirit wants you to know with the Animal Spirits, Meta Knowledge Cards deck, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards here for you. I'm using the Tarot Mucha deck by Los Scarabeo for those of you who are interested in that, and the Lisa Parker Tarot Familiar deck to clarify it up. So, Pisces, let's see what's going on in your world. Okay. Distant past or recent past? Distant past. Okay. Lots of wands coming out for you guys, Pisces, so far. So there may be a lot of action, some action required in a subject matter here. And it certainly looks as though action is the Knight of Wands here is the challenging position you're in for what your subject matter is. But we're talking about the collective here, guys. So keep what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading, of course. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let's break this down so far. Pisces, your ideal lover. That's really what's on your mind. Some of you may have a more heartfelt energy this month in April. And indeed, the Knight of Cups signifies, is like the ideal lover because he's so romantic. He's so emotionally balanced. He's just giving as much as he is. Like, he's very balanced in all of his actions. He knows how to bring harmony to a situation. He's a sweetheart energy. He's well-traveled. He's already been through a lot of season life, emotional battles and all that, and he's been successful, but he knows how to move forward from them with ease. He doesn't dwell long on the drama or the hard times of things, as it were. This is your subject matter. So again, if this is not pertaining to your love life, perhaps, Pisces, this could be you simply wanting something more fulfilling in life. Some sort of new emotional fulfillment to bring that balance and harmony back to your life. And I say that because the Knight of Wands here is what is crossing it. Now, Knight of Wands is very risky. It's about taking a risk, in other words. Whether it's taking a chance to love and allow somebody to love you, or it's taking the risk of, pursuing something else that may be more emotionally satisfying, whether it's employment or, travel, anything along those lines. So here it is in a nutshell. I'm going to lean more towards the romantic side of things for the first part of this reading, and then I'll bump back into the other components to it. But Knight of Wands, of course, as your challenge, is signifying to take action and fast. It's like a fast movement, almost impulsive. While he can be a little bit reckless at times, and again, challenge here, while he can be reckless at times, he is very determined, very strategic. Again, riding into action, taking things fast. Now, if your ideal lover is someone who's slow, takes their time, takes time to romance, and what you're always finding here for some of you is this individual who, flies in, flies out, that's why there's other stuff you need to work on. And April will be the month to do it. Because that's not really as satisfying as when you're constantly got the energy. You feel like you're stuck in this energy of, the impulsive rider, the reckless rider here who gets what they want, comes in with a lot of passion, yes, but then leaves. This one's the balance. The ideal lover is the balance of it all, who's not only passionate, but generous and kind and just so much more balanced. Also, it could be signifying that some of you need to take action rapidly towards whatever it is you're trying to develop. Now, your goal in it all is this strong leadership of probably Leo energy, the King of Wands. King of Wands is about strategizing, coming up with these plans, and then putting whatever it is you're creative, you're passionate about, entrepreneurship even, into action. So, again, it may be more emotionally satisfying for some of you guys. This is outside of like a human relationship here. To go after what it is that you want quickly, because you've thought about the planning of it. You've come to the ideas long enough. So this is saying, hey, time to jump on board. You may find that messages may be coming in around this subject as well, because knights often signify messages as well. Your distant past. Well, there's some conflicts going on. There's some breakdowns in communications. Like, who doesn't have that, right? But the Five of Wands energy is more like a locker room spat. It's like a petty argument that could have been like, it's more of like an ego-driven argument than anything else. It was a breakdown in communication that started it. It's a coming to terms with things and better communication and resolving it, I would say. More recently, some of you may have just found out you're pregnant or expecting now. This is the Empress card energy, and this is the first major arcana out for you guys. So the point of tarot, the major key points in tarot do happen in the major arcanas rather than the day-to-day stuff. So she is full of abundance. She is full of nurturing feminine qualities, attributes. So this is motherhood. This is nurturing. This is springtime. She's like the embodiment of springtime. She's Demeter and Persephone rolled all into one in the Empress card's energy here. She's harvesting. She's gathering. She's all of it. And what this is signifying again is could be a pregnancy in your situation, in your environment here, Pisces, or it could simply be a time of nurturing abundance, of being a mother, allowing time to be a mother. Your near future, well, it's looking brighter, right? You got the Sun card energy. Sun card energy is all about that joy, that warmth, that abundance. I'm soaking in the sunshine right now here too while I'm reading even through the window if I'm not outside directly in it. Why? Because we want that vitality. It recharges our battery. So some sort of occasion, perhaps it's that ideal lover coming in, but you're taking action on it. You're taking a leadership role in manifesting this sunlight in your life here, Pisces. Let's take a look then at the next four, see what your attitude about it all is. Attitude, environment, inner emotions, and potential outcome. And then we'll review with the 5 cards before we go on to the clarifiers. Well, okay. Okay, we got a little R&R time. You want some rest. The 4 of Swords. You got Hermit energy. Interesting. Got the Death card. Okay. One more, please. Thank you. And the Magician. Awesome. Okay, some more major arcana coming out, and bottom of the deck, yeah, you got the Temperance card energy. All right, let's take a look at this one. First up, your attitude about the situation is the 4 of Swords. So you know, or for those of you who know to the tarot rather, 4 of Swords energy is that rest and recuperation. It's letting all your thoughts go. It's that deep rest. As much as it can also be seeking solace and counsel. This individual has laid down his swords for a period of time. No, he's not dead. For a period of time and just kind of letting the divine take over for a moment. The swords are laid down. They're hung back on the wall so that way he doesn't have to fight about anything anymore. You're like, I'm done arguing. I just want to rest, get some sleep, recharge my battery again, right? Because that's what that's for too. Enjoy my life, live in gratitude, and have some peace in my life for sure. Your external environment. Well, somebody may be going inward for a little bit. You may be dealing with a Virgo with this card's energy. And the Sun, of course, is about self-expression. And the Sun, represented by the Sun. The Empress card energy is about Venus, love, and values, by the way. For those of you interested in those connotations. But the Hermit card represents a Virgo. It represents that time where we go inward, where we're being analytical on a situation. And we're finding our own light. We're going inward. So those around you either may notice you doing this for a period of time because you are resting here, Pisces, or, you know, you may find that the individual or persons you're dealing with, they too have gone inward for a moment. But it's, again, finding your own inner light. I feel it's more your energy in this particular circumstance and how others are viewing you at the moment, Pisces, for many of you. What is your light and how does it serve others? Like, what is your most authentic self? It's coming from a very pure place of intention, but it's meant to bring you more balance in your life as well. Your inner emotions are represented by the Scorpionic Death card energy. Now here again is a major arcana that is signifying intensity and resurrection. Scorpio energy is really always intense. They're very mystical in their own right. So death is holding vigil here. It's like a moment of pause before a transition, right? Before a transformation, before a resurrection even. Of emotions, of feelings, of energy. You got the Hierophant in the background. He too is holding vigil, making prayer, making solace for this individual in their passing, while death themselves is not in any rush. Usually we see the death card on the horse and very aggressively, like, here I am to pronounce and carry away. No, this death card energy is respecting the process, respecting the dying process, respecting the transition process, as it were, before he takes this individual's soul over to the horizon over here, where a rebirth occurs. So it's like you need this moment of pause in your life here, maybe to kind of rest and recover, figure out what's going on, especially when it comes to your emotions here, Pisces. Before you take that action, even though there's like a rush, or maybe there's an individual rushing you to do so, as it were, but you're really feeling like, hey, you know what? I just need some time to think things over. I know I'm going through a change, is what Pisces is really saying in all of this. I know there's a change on the horizon. I know it's going to be wonderful, but I just need to catch my breath for a moment. It's really feeling like with this energy. And then Pisces, then the coup de grace cards, right? You're at the start of the hero's journey here. You're manifesting what it is that you want. You're manifesting this bright sunshine in your life. Whether it was through a pregnancy message or something else, you are manifesting. Magician is Mercury energy. It's about communication and thinking. It's about making connections, problem solving by utilizing all the tools you have and the knowledge you have, along with this crown of wisdom, right? There's almost magic happening. That's why it's called a magician. It's the magic of your life. What do you wish to bring forward? What do you wish to manifest? Beautiful energy to have for a overall caption of these things, because we know this, like, everyday little drama stuff, you'll have that no matter what. It's keeping focused and pushing on through it. Temperance card energy. We got to do things in moderation, right? Also, the energy of Sagittarius. Temperance speaks of questing. It speaks of having faith. Having faith in the situation, but having faith in a higher power and higher purpose as you journey along here. Again, we're pouring from one vessel, small vessel, into a large vessel. So that's the emotions going into something greater, right? That's keeping with ritual. That's keeping with tradition. What is it that you want? And she has her feet here in the shallow pool of water as well, to emotionally ground her in the process. You could be dealing, sometimes this is connotative with alcoholism. You could be dealing with someone with alcohol issues. But again, it's about moderation and having faith in a process, in temperance, as it were. Your next card out is the Eight of Pentacles. You're wondering when things are going to pay off, right? You've been working hard to master a skill, trade, or craft, Pisces, but you're like, okay, when's the reward coming in? When's that finance going to come in? When is the acknowledgement of it all going to come in, that you've been doing all of this hard work? We've got some Queen of Swords energy going on. I've seen her a lot this month for April as well. She just keeps kind of making her way into every reading, it seems like. She's the energy of tough love. She's the energy of wisdom through grief and sorrow and loss and having seen hard times. So while she may be kind of cool in temper at times, she's very intelligent, very intuitive, very keen, articulates very well. She doesn't waste her words with anything. And what she intends to do, she does. So you need to come to her with the energy of like knowing what you want, because she does. She doesn't waste time on being over emotional with anything. So this is indicating to you to have clear thoughts, yes. Make sure you go after what it is you want, because she will pursue it. She can go Red Queen, though, and be quite stubborn and nasty if you piss her off. So watch out for this energy. Your next card out is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, and I want to say coins because it's feeling more like that financial situation. Again, you were wondering over here when it's going to pay off. Guess what? Divine stepping in to help it pay off. This is a financial gift, right? This could be your stimulus, who knows, your taxes, whatever. This is that little something something to help you out, to get you set on the right path and maybe even walk down a new one. We saw this new path in this transformation of death cards energy. And like I said, you're all about the leadership, right? That perhaps Leo energy, that transformation, and you want that bright sunshine of abundance and vitality. So here then it is, the divine stepping in and giving you this offering to help you along the way, whether it's more money at your job, whether it's a new employment opportunity, whether it's better time management, etc., or, you know, a little something extra to help you start whatever it is you're wishing to pursue over here, whatever it is you're passionate about, or maybe help out with some childcare expenses for some of you. Oh, yes. Okay. Lastly, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She, too, has made a lot of guest appearances in the card readings this month. Very Taurus in energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because she is an earth sign after all. But she is here to remind us to be practical, to be grounded. And yes, to spend time in nature too. Surround yourself with nature. Get out in that fresh air and sunshine if you can. And, you know, if you really can't, if there's not a lot of places to go in your environment, bring in house plants, bring in a bird or a cat or something there to keep you company, creature comfort, while you focus on your financial stability, your abundance that you have in your life. Be practical, be cautious, is another energy she has, and be grounded in your decisions. Okay, there's the 5. Let's have a look now, Pisces, at your 3-card clarifiers. Sometimes this kind of goes a different direction, but that's because there's so many different Pisces out in the world. So if this doesn't resonate with the original reading here of the Celtic Cross, like I said before, take what does and leave the rest. So let's see what else we're going to get. We call this challenge, advice, and potential outcome, too, for Pisces on the collective as it's clarifying here. Second card for rest and recuperation out, too, which is interesting. One more, please, for Pisces on the collective for April 2021. And there they are. Okay, we got 2 cards out. Got that Scorpio energy out again as well. So, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is the second card of rest and recovery. Apparently, and many of you Pisces, especially if you're pregnant, need a little R&R time. This may indicate, though, traveling. It's voyage with emotional baggage. It's a time of, yes, rest and recovery, but it's with the aid of others, Pisces. This is somebody helping you out along the way so you can figure out all those thoughts, ideas, and emotions you're dealing with, right? Whether you're relocating, you may actually be physically moving, or you're simply having that R&R and vacation. It's a well-needed and useful time for you to do so, especially here in the month of April. And I'm feeling it's more like late April that's going to occur for some of you. You also have that Knight of Pentacles out. Now this Knight of Pentacles is really my favorite knight because he's slow, steady, lets go of his ego and wants just really what's best for everyone. Very generous yet cautious, very mature, very practical minded again because he's an earth sign. He's always grounded, right? But this can also signify money coming in again. You have the Ace of Pentacles out in this portion of the reading. This is it taking its time, so nothing's instant. There's none of this impulsive energy that was going on as the challenge here with the rest of the reading. So I think that might be more of an individual you're dealing with, somebody trying to rush things. As it were. And this energy, by the way, could be somebody up to the age of 30, 35 at best. Usually a masculine energy with that as well. So Knight of Pentacles coming in to bring that stability, that groundedness as you kind of like take your little R&R. And then, of course, Two of Pentacles. That's about bringing things into balance while you're dealing with all that emotional stuff. It's kind of like saying, hey, how do I manage my time, my money, all these other things while I'm dealing with this? I really just want this bright sunshine to come out. And indeed it will, because your fourth card that popped out with this Two of Pentacles was the Death card energy again, Scorpionic energy. That could be a time frame for some of you where you see the results of your transformation at their peak. Signifying in, I think, like the end of October, beginning of November here for Scorpios. And again, this is all about transition, transformation. You are going to have some sort of ending in order for this new beginning to occur. But at the same time, you're really trying to figure out how to keep it all in balance. Again, moderation is the key with it all for you. And maybe a little time for yourself or a loved one to go inward, really think about things, because you are manifesting something beautiful for yourself here, Pisces. So let's see now what animal spirit guides would like you to know. Let's see what we get. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Immediately came out with a hawk. So, healing. Yes, that's what that R&R is about. Hawk represents symbology of healing, vision, rebirth, and spirituality. There are many species of hawk, each with its own. It's also representative of messages. There are many species of hawk, each with its own legends and associated folklore. The birds have symbolized healing, freedom, vision, and rebirth. In Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of abundance and fertility, assumes the shape of a hawk as she gives birth to her son, Horus, who then dies and is reborn. She also becomes a hawk to join her husband, Osiris, in the underworld. Native Americans associate the hawk with potent magic and use its feathers in healing and ritual and in ceremonies to bring rain. Blessed be hawk energy. There you go. One more from the Goddess deck. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces. Okay, that was another good one. Blossoming. Wow. Reminds me of a white iris, doesn't it? It's like a white iris to me, and I think it's supposed to be very similar. Okay, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. I get a feeling I'm talking to some young Pisces, some very young Pisces who are just starting out in the world. Maybe they are, in their early 20s, I'm kind of feeling, and maybe just starting a family, just starting a new career, just trying to figure life out. And there's this sense of, of course you're going to wonder how to keep it all in balance. And it's never going to be perfect, young Pisces I'm talking to right now. Us older folks, we already know this because we've had to learn the lessons the hard way. It's never going to be perfect. But the more you go with the flow of things, Pisces, the more you embrace the changes that come, the ebb and flow of life for certain here. The easier it gets, the more expensive it gets, but the easier it gets. So your focus is these major arcanas, right? You've got the sunshine, you've got the temperance, you've got the hermit energy, the magician, the empress, and the death. This is a cycle of life in and of itself, beginning with birth to death to rebirth again. And all the stuff that goes in between it. Now, the hero's journey, it's kind of like you meet along the way certain individuals, right? You meet some characters that are meant to guide you, or an aspect of yourselves that we discover along the way. So it may be that the first encounter you have, and this is how they came out in your reading as well, Pisces, the first encounter you may have is the Empress card energy, where, you know, you're that motherly nurturing energy, or you're seeking advice, it's seeking counsel from that nurturer, from that motherly energy, or you're getting the abundance for the first time in your life. And then kind of went out of order here, I guess, a little bit, but that's how they were in the reading too. And then you have this magician card energy. The magician actually represents the aspect of the fool where he's self-actualizing. He or she is self-actualizing. They're like, oh, wait, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know I have what I need to manifest it. So I am master of my universe, literally. Then you have the Hermit card, where sometimes you just need a break, go inward, because you're doing so much manifesting, that you're like, okay, what is it that I truly want? What is my environment telling me versus what my own self, my own intuition is telling me? What's my guiding light, my driving force, and how do I serve others with that? Death card energy, again, transformation. It's letting something die, whether it's within ourselves or our environment, so that way we can transform that energy and apply our energy into something else. We're rebirthing. This is an end of a cycle. And this happens a lot in life, Pisces. It's that transformational energy. It's like being your own phoenix. You're manifesting 1 minute and then you're letting something go the next, so that way you can birth into something new again. Temperance energy, we're going to do it in moderation, of course. Pardon me. All good things take time. Well, maybe not everything, but most good things take time to do. And there needs to be a balance with it all, is what the Temperance card energy is here to remind us. Having balance and faith. And then, of course, what we're all striving for is some sunshine in our life, right? That's that vitality, that optimism, that hope for the future. Could be a child's energy coming into the picture. It could be something new and wonderful, but all in all, it's a joyous occasion. Young Pisces and old Pisces, I wish you well. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Happy Easter to everyone. Blessed be.